First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. A good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's not made by Byron Young.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Second down, they need 7.
18, pioneer. Craft all 80. Trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now Richardson. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. It's a big run by Robinson. And even 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
70.
Richardson operating from the pistol. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at goal. It's first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Robinson, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
The line of scrimmage.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Okay, seriously?
He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown Atlanta. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing now on first and 10. He's got his man, Devontae Adams.
Simpson's pass.
certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, LA.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10. He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. The second down throw is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go. Liking it. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive. typically results in success later in the drive.
Mustang 19. Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Go, Reed. Go. Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill.
I can sit up here all day, Mike. We can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Second and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70. 70 Lions.
Out of the shotgun. Richardson. Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and
A bit of a
6.
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
On the give, it's Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards. Quinton Lake on the tackle.
Now Richardson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Falcons.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Back to the air once more on second down. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he will go all the way. Devontae Adams. Touchdown Rams. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Richardson. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A second down throw for Richardson. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First and 10.
60 Maverick, 60. Come on.
Here's Richardson. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact on the rest of the game.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 49. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On play action, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking deep for Lazard. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And so great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be a first down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a first down.
Who needs a quarterback when your special teams unit can be the ones to move the chains? I mean, the offense couldn't do it in 3 downs, so what do? You say, all right, punt team, you guys take care of fourth. But in all seriousness, great job catching the defense off guard, and now the offense has another shot.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. Back to the air one more time. Rolling to the left. And he's not able to get away. does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Open man, left side. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go street.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's called in on the left by Nacua. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
First carry here for Kyron Williams. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They run over center with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Robinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Liking 18. Here we go. Here we go.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready? Crack up. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go. Ready?
Richardson to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there.
It's now 2nd
And that will lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution, and leads.
And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
28, Rams 24.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A good physical rush motoring forward for 9.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
Remember
line.
this one thing.
10 yards.
It is
on the
not
pickup.
how well or
It's
how
second
often
and
you run the ball in
inches.
the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
And the Rams.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll look to throw. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They put Adams in motion. It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's got another one. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Ram. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go now.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's going to look deep for Tyree. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Buffalo 18.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Now, deep ball for London. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
And the Falcons.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Atlanta. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Now, folks, on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons 35. Rams 31.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Now, faking the give, unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 51 yards.
Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On the ground, Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Williams, the ball carrier. Tackled
2nd and 5.
9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2. And it's 3rd down.
The 6-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. Williams. And for the moment, that's a 1st down. But we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? They'll stick to the ground.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. And I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, 18, run, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one.
On the double.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, smash.
Here's Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats. Hurt.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to force overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance.
At 38 all.
So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
at their own 19-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Rams, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
On the zone read, a hand here to Corum. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
It's a gain of
Here's
20.
first and 10.
And the Rams, first down.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he will score again. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. He fires downfield for Pitts. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 in the win. That is hot. The risk pays off. They come back to win it by 1 here in overtime. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.